Hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight? Y'all ready for couch conversations tonight?
Y'all ready?
Are y'all ready tonight?
I don't think they're ready.
I think they ready.
You think they're ready?
I think they ready.
I don't know if they ready.
Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready or are y'all ready?
Did y'all tag a friend? Did you clean your couch?
Did you do all of that?
Do you have your drink? Where's your popcorn at? Are you on a diet? Get your little round plate.
Did you clean your couch is the one that be killing me. I didn't know people's couches be dirty like that. But
I need you to clean your couch and get comfortable with your favorite blanket because it's about to be a shit.
It is. We got a good show for y'all tonight. So I hope y'all ready. Y'all know I'm always with the shenanigans and I always got stuff for the topics. So y'all know. Yeah, you know, when we get the topics together, I'll be having real, stuff to say.
Say real stuff going on.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'll be having real stuff going on. I'll be having real stuff to say.
Right.
And, that's all.
Let's get to talking, girl. Let's get to saying some stuff.
Yeah. And let's see. I gotta get this back going. For some reason, it disconnected.
Well, what is going on? What this? Calling our cars. Check. Microphone. Check. 1 2.
1 2 microphone check. Let me fix my computer so I can see y'all's comments. So you can see correct. Hey, Sherry. And for those of y'all that are tuned in, I have the link in the comments on YouTube and on the Couch Conversations page already. And let me just hold on.
So we can get to these. We can get to you guys, and you guys can get to us.
Yeah, let me get y'all this link over here in the comments tonight. And all you have to do is you can click on the link and it will add you to the show. Hey, Jock. It will add you to the show if you click on the link. So I'm adding it right now to the comments. And I will add it throughout the show because I know as the comments move, you start to lose them.
Right.
Love you, Jock.
They start blanking out.
Thank you for tuning in, Jock.
We definitely appreciate all the viewers that tune in. I'm
trying to get y'all the link in the comments so y'all can tune in with us. Sorry, y'all.
Y'all can be anywhere in the world.
And you can call in 702-684-2084. You can call in to the show. We are all ready for you to call in. Oh, it looks like it's shut off. Okay. Well, we're going to get that back going in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Everything was going before the show started, y'all. I don't know what's going on right now, but yeah, just bear with us.
Testing. 1 2 3.
Bear with us. Hey, Montika.
Hello, tag a friend while you can, while we on before we get started.
Make
sure you tag 2 friends.
Tag 2 friends, maybe 3.
Make sure you at least do a double.
Yeah, 2 or 3 friends.
And then tell them to tag a friend. Then tell them to tag a friend. And tag. We're going to see who's going to be it at the end of the show.
All right, here we go, y'all. There go the StreamYard link for y'all in the comments if you happen to want to tag in during the show. You can do that. Hey, Keisha.
Keith. Who was that?
Jock.
Oh, that's damn.
Jock Jones, a.k.a. Murder Brazzy. Alrighty, y'all. So the topic for tonight is relationships.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about relationships, dating to married. A lot of people are single. They trying to get to the married stage. A lot of people are single and they happy where they at. A lot of people are dating, trying to move to the next stage.
All right.
So we gonna talk about that tonight.
Indeed. Get it in.
I actually have some comments for y'all as well. Some things that I seen online this week. And with that being said, I'm gonna be adding those to the screen during the show. But we gonna take a real quick commercial break. I'm sorry, y'all. I just really have to. I got to get this straight. And we'll be right back. I'm sorry, y'all. One more time. All right, y'all, we back. I just had to take a break. I had to fix the sound. I didn't pull it down too far. Okay, I had to fix the sound. And then I was trying to add some stuff for the show. So thank y'all for bearing with us. I thought I had added everything, but apparently I didn't. So, yeah, we talking about relationships tonight. From dating to married. Like I said, the link is in all of the comments. If you would like to go live with us, you can also call in 702-684-2084. One thing that I wanted to talk about was the fact that I was looking at all the different things that go with the subject of relationships. Mm-hmm. The dating stage, the single stage, the dating stage, all of that. I've been in every stage, all the way up to the marriage and the divorce.
Not the every stage.
Yeah, I've been to the every stage. I'm back in the single stage now where I'm very content at. And it's funny that it seems that men don't think that women can be single and content. Right. I'm very content in my space. I've actually been telling Sy every day about how I've been enjoying my space.
Right, happily single.
Yeah, I haven't enjoyed my space in a long time by myself. So it's been a different kind of transition. Sleeping by myself, just being by myself. And I really realized I really like myself. I don't need nobody else. Me and myself have a really, really good relationship. I talk to myself. I try not to answer myself, but I talk to myself.
And the crazy.
And we have, and we have conversations and it works. And me and myself date and it works out. Everything seems to be going pretty good.
It's called self-love. It's called reflecting on your love for yourself.
I'm nervous about dating. I haven't done that for a while.
What's nervous about dating?
Just getting to know people. I'm not big on getting to know people. Just period. I'm just not.
You don't have and in your last statement, you don't have a problem with hanging out by yourself, doing things, right? Not even like with the homegirl, but just having like a you time, you day.
Girl, I will get in my car and go to the casino and treat myself and gamble by myself and have a drink by myself. I do it quite often in the middle of the night, which is why I came here because I have insomnia and. Sorry, y'all. I didn't hear something. Commercial break. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. One more time. I'm getting the sound together. All right, we back. I don't know what just happened right now, but okay.
Okay, and we're back again.
Okay, the sound is together. All right, y'all, we back. Right. So yes, I was saying I have been on every spectrum of the marriage thing, and it's interesting now. I'm not looking forward to dating just because I don't look forward to meeting new people.
Right.
I've tried to meet new people, and it don't work for me. I just be wanting to punch them in the face. Yeah, I got some serious issues I gotta work on. So dating is not in my thing right now at all.
Therapy is a good thing too. When you learn how to move you around according to how the world is, because you were in a relationship right then,
tell my company to leave.
The world changes. Different people coming to the world.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I get it. A lot of people don't want company. They don't want to. They're content really being in their own space. Right. So it's hard for them to date or put somebody else in their space. Right. A relationship ain't for everybody. Marriage ain't for everybody. Right.
That part. Sometimes you gotta get. Sometimes some things you can't bind yourself to because fear of being in a relationship.
Yeah, and I get that.
Get where you can get at it. Don't hurt nobody else. That's the main goal. Put yourself where you need to be put at. Well, stay out of other people's way.
Part of the problem with dating is a lot of times people bring their past into the new situation.
Hey, right.
I don't want to be compared to your baby mama or your ex-girlfriend or your ex-wife. I don't want to be grouped into a category of women. Right. I have an issue now with finding men because now I guess the thing is dating white women or women that are not black. Okay. So now when I'm running into these men that think they might want to date a black woman, but they really don't want to date a black woman, but they think they might because they black and they think they heard they should date a black woman. Yeah, I ain't that one. Because you can't like go run off and be with another race and then come back and I'll be the first person you run into. Right. Because I'm going to be a real reality check. Yeah.
You don't want none of that. You don't want to put on none of these cards right here. None of that.
So I'm just saying, the dating stage is ugly.
Yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes it's like when people go to jail and they're in there for so long. Life has moved on. People have grown up. Millennials have come in, you know what I mean? And you've been in like a 10-year, 5-year relationship and like the world has changed a little bit. So when you go back out there, it's like, yeah, people don't do this no more. People don't do that no more. People don't do, you know what I mean? So sometimes it's good to just, be out there and see what's out there first and how the world is moving first before you get ready to make a move. And sometimes it depends on when you move forward, if you need therapeutic help, because we need it anyway, but to get yourself back into dating mode.
Jack said, y'all need to mind somebody. Okay, Jack. Yeah. Okay, let me tell you Respectively. Now, let me tell you. As aggressive as I am, I will submit to the right man. But he has to be the right man.
Right. It can't just be
I will not submit to a man that don't pray. I will not submit to a man that don't do any of those things. We have a caller.
Hey, caller.
Hey, caller.
Good evening, ladies. This is Miss Erica. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
All right. Let's talk about it.
In regards to dating, and a lot of people don't realize there's more components to just dating and then jumping into the marriage. So I was taught that first you want to date someone. You want to get to know that person, go out with them, hang around with them. They have to make their family enough up front. Just go out with these guys on, clash, if you guys are going to, jail together or whatever. And then after you get past that point, the second part is courting. And that's the point that a lot of people aren't doing right now. They're not courting.
Right.
They're trying to get your number and sleep with you, and that's it.
Right. They're skipping all the steps.
Right. So I think people need to go back to courting. And my friend is on tonight. Her name is Kenji. I hope she calls in. She's a book author. She has a book called Attack on Marriages. So I hope you guys can get into that later on the spiritual side of that. But after the courting comes commitment. So how do you get to that commitment? That's something that needs to just be discussed too. And then after you have all those three, then we can talk about marriage.
Right. Then we can talk about being a fiance.
Yeah. Right. So I want to put that out there in case anybody wants to call in and, put subplots for those topics so we can, get into it and see what's really going on in the world because there's too many relationships breaking up.
Right.
The devil relationships break up. The devil don't like, us being together. He hates divorce. He loves divorce.
Right.
The Lord
separation.
The Lord loves marriage. The devil hates it. So the devil is destroying everything. So I'm single. I'm happy. I'm content. And if I have more, I will call back later.
All right. Thank you
so much, Miss Erica.
Bye. Yeah. So that's a big thing too. People don't really court anymore.
Right. They take a lot of steps out. Just
it's usually like we meet and we go through the bullshit, the little go to dinner stuff, and we fuck, and then we decide if we're gonna get married or not.
There's no be in a relationship.
And then when people get engaged, there's no engagement. It goes straight from engaged to married. Right. It should be some steps in the process in between there as well.
There is, but you're skipping them.
And they're just skipping all over that.
The woman doesn't enforce that. The man doesn't care. And if you don't care, he don't care.
He don't care.
Just like indie artists. If y'all don't care, we don't care. You know what I mean? It's just like when you want to do something for yourself, you want somebody to believe you. If you don't believe in you, I'm going to believe you. So, you know what I mean? You have to enforce the respect that needs to be done in order for things to go the right way. You know what I mean? You can stop a lot of nonsense if you put the brakes on. You know what I mean? Don't you be such interrupt.
He said, courting mines for a year. She's still evil. LOL. You leave Jay alone. Anyway, people just skip all over the courting, and then that's where
figure it out.
The mess of the relationship comes in. First of all, let's start with the dating, right? A lot of people think that when you date, perfect example, I meet somebody and I gave them my number and we went out on a couple dates, and they think you're supposed to be exclusive. Dating is when you give this person your number and that person your number and that person your number and that person your number, and you go on dates with them. You don't sleep with them. You just go on dates with them and try to figure out, are they what you want?
That part, that's corny.
Now, this goes back to the book that we have been discussing throughout the whole Couch Conversation series. Gary Anthony Sturgis, in his book, he talks about how women give their number to somebody, they go on a couple dates, they know they don't want the man, but they continue to date for the meals, the perks, and all of that of the dating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just going to say, if y'all dating somebody and it don't look good, just stop dating them. Don't keep going for the dinners, the gifts, the rides, the whatever he's doing for you. Just stop, because now you look like a user.
Or they may be a user, so the other person has to say,
oh my God,
are you a user? Do I have time for the user? Or do I not want to be in a relationship either, so this is cool for now? Like,
a woman can just look at a man and know off top whether she wants to sleep with him, marry him, or just want a side piece, which is true.
And so does a man.
But so does a man. Right.
It works both ways. That's why it's like, is where the respect comes in. You know what I mean? What are you trying to do? Well, what are you trying to do? You know what I mean? And you give a person a chance to say, well, I'm dating such and such and such. Okay, well, then I'll date you too. It's cool. But if you dating such and such, in my mind, you may be fucking a couple of them. I don't want to, so I'm cool. So thank you for letting me know. Now I'm going to go over here and go this way. But you can't be selfish because you want me. So now you just want to lie. That's when deceit and bull and crap and all that goes on.
Okay, so let me grab my phone because it was a couple things that I screenshotted. I couldn't get them all on. I got 2 up that I'm gonna share with y'all later. Hold on, let me pull them up.
Pull them up.
Yeah, because it was some things that was said in different posts that I liked, and I thought they were relevant. Just because y'all been dating for 8 years don't mean y'all gonna get married. My cousin studied medicine for 8 years and now he's a DJ.
Damn. And now he's a DJ.
Yeah, I thought that was deep. I thought that was deep.
Is.
Because people do.
Happen like that too.
Yeah, people do. They be together, and
for so long.
Women mostly end up, and I'm not trying to be funny, y'all ladies gonna get mad at me. Women mostly end up prolonging these relationships longer than they have to. Because a man already has expressed what he wants and where he stands, and somewhere in our head down the line, because we changed, we feel like he changed and he's still where he started at.
Right. And
so
in his mind,
he's still saying, I never changed what I said from the beginning.
Right.
And now we 5 years down the road, and he's still saying, I never changed what I said 5 years ago. But you feel like he's still here after 5 years. So if he's still here, then we working on something.
Right.
When that's not even the situation. Right. He's just content and it's convenient and
in his state of relationship.
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Very interesting. There's a lot of people that's ready to move on, and some people just not ready to move on.
I put up a post a few years ago that said you can't give somebody the world that's not even ready for the city.
Right, exactly, because that's just too much for them to handle.
It's too much.
You can't handle this much.
Know,
how you gonna handle this?
You got to know when you dating somebody and when you're getting into situations with them, whether or not that's really what you want to do.
Right.
I've heard musicians, and not just one, I've heard several musicians say they get into relationships and then a woman wants them to get a 9 to 5. Well, if he ain't had a 9 to 5 in 10 years and he been living on his music for 10 years,
right?
I don't know what make you think now all of a sudden he gonna run off and get a 9 to 5.
Right. He already content in his event.
Let's go back to episode 4. Your pussy ain't shit. You got to bring more to the table than just that.
You can't be making boxed foods. You gotta come with
you gotta know how to cook. You gotta know how to support.
Yeah,
you gotta know how to hold a nigga up when they down. Right. Females, I'm sorry, especially now in this day and age, in this generation, we are quick to run. We quick to run.
Right.
If a nigga lose his job, you quick to, I don't need you, nigga. You ain't bringing shit to the table anyway.
Right. I told you I was a kid.
And then you quick to run instead of being like, okay, so you fell off. What you need to get back on and making it work. There's no longevity in relationships because of that. Right. So I'm not saying you're supposed to do that while dating, but you're supposed to at least be trying to figure out if this is somebody that you can do that with.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's where that respect comes in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Are we on the same level? Are we not? Are we going to try it? Are we not? You know what I mean? If you make mistakes, it's mistakes, but they don't need to be lying out in between because then it just tarnishes everything that you're trying to work on if you're trying to work on.
Oh, I'm missing some comments, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get back over here.
Sometimes
I be trying to do 25 things on the phone.
Sometimes when I'm alone, I tell my company to leave.
I'm not a consolidation prize. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so this is my other issue. And I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to put my husband out there. So when I was married, my marriage wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't what I expected, but it wasn't bad. But the problem was, he told me after the fact, I wasn't ready to get married, but I didn't want to lose you. That is not a good way to go into a marriage. No, I'm so sorry.
That is selfish.
That is not it. That is so selfish.
That
is so selfish. So then we ended up not staying together because he was in something that he wasn't even ready for. I'm all in. I'm giving 100 and he giving 50 because he trying to be somewhere else and do other things, and he not even sure if this is really what he want to do, but in his head he didn't want to lose me.
And you can't say a relationship is 50-50. No, it's not. It's 100.
It's 100.
Period. You know what I'm saying? If you got 50% of a time for a relationship, then what are you doing with your other 50% of your time? You at work? Oh, okay, because hopefully you at work. But that still is in the relationship, especially when y'all are working towards getting y'all lives and meshing them together.
Right.
So 100, 100. Y'all stop saying 50%, 50-50. I'll meet you halfway. Yeah, fuck you then.
Another thing we have to stop doing is we really, really, really have to stop bringing our past BS into what we doing right now.
Of course, that's because you have to
a lot of people have not let that go. They have not let it go. And it's just rolling from one relationship to the next. Rolling over. You got to let that go. This is the same thing that I was talking about when we were talking about sex and consummation a few weeks back. y'all have relationships, and I'm not gonna say y'all. We have relationships. Right. We have sex, and every time you have sex with somebody, you're consummating a relationship. Mm-hmm. So then, once these relationships are consummated, it's just like you stuck almost. Right. Right. I hate to say it like that, but True. You know what I'm saying? Like, to let that person go, and I'm not saying this lightly, you really have to like pray and ask God to cleanse you before you move to the next person.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Because you bringing all that energy, all that, everything that you had in that relationship into this relationship, and then you wondering why it's not working.
The only thing acceptable is kids. That is the only thing that could come with you to the next relationship.
But yeah,
that part.
So we talking about relationships tonight. My question to the single women and the single men, all the single people. Are you content being single, or are you looking to date? That's what I want to know.
Are you ready to date?
Are you ready?
Are you cleansed?
We gonna get to that too, because some people be looking to date, but they're not ready.
Yeah, like
it's a difference.
Should not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, first of all, let's go step one: cleanse, start fresh, forgive yourself,
forgive yourself. That's the big one right there. Forgive yourself.
Man,
forgive yourself for whatever happened in that relationship, whatever you think you did, you didn't do. Yeah, and it's a lesson to be learned and move on. Just move on.
Right, let it go.
Let it go.
Cut it out.
Me personally, I'm not looking to date. I've been telling a lot of men in my inbox lately.
Stop.
I am not looking to date. I don't want to date.
You.
Thank you.
Thanks for the compliments.
Check out my website in your free time. Yeah, you can do that.
Become a fan. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm not looking because, first of all, me personally, I need somebody that is going to respect me and the person that I am in the place that I am in. I need somebody that is going to respect me career-wise. Mm-hmm. I need somebody that is going to respect me as a mother. And I need somebody that's going to respect me as a boss. And I want to be a boss in the streets and not at home.
Right. That part right there.
I don't want to have to boss the house.
And your boss need to be at.
Yeah. I don't want to do all of that. So I need somebody that's going to understand that.
That part right there. Like my friend say, I want to be able to come to my friend's house, take my wig off, and be comfortable. This is my friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a level of just respect and comfortability that you want to somebody has some respect for you for. And it's both ways.
So this comment is about women.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know goddamn well y'all ain't talking to nobody and the niggas hitting. Why don't y'all just say y'all screwing? Okay, yeah, that happens too.
Okay, wait, what?
So you know when you asking a woman or a man, because it happens with men too. When you asking somebody, are you talking to somebody, and they be like, no, I'm not talking to nobody. But then they got a nigga they sleeping with.
Well, then you lying. Going back to stop all that lying.
Yeah.
Keep it 100.
Keep
That's
it 100.
what the problem is. Because you're lying. Stop.
He said don't take the wig off. Shout out to Jay. I love you, Jay. Jay is the person that got me into cooking, y'all. So I gotta shout Jay out for that. Jay the reason why I got into food, y'all.
Right now, stirring the pot.
Stirring the pot. He taught me some stuff and I ran with it. So
all right now.
Yeah, okay, so that's the issue too. I don't like when I meet people, and see, I have a disclaimer now.
Uh-oh.
So when I meet somebody and they ask me for my number, which is very rare that I give it to them, mm-hmm. The first text message they're going to get from me is, do you have a girlfriend, wife, side piece, baby mama, a woman that thinks she's all of the above, either of the above, somebody that you're sleeping with that could possibly think she your girlfriend? Mm-hmm. You get a whole text message with all of this stuff in it from me. Because if you can answer yes to any of them,
you better stop.
Just delete my number.
Right. It is block my page right now.
Hey Tasha, shout out to Tasha.
Hey Tasha, what's going on?
Y'all say, I got one I'm screwing, I got one I'm really interested in, and I got one I may screw this weekend. Just keep it real. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? You may have that type. You know what I mean? It's a main one that you really like. It's one that you like him mentally. And it's this other one that he do fun stuff, so I just go out on him and do fun stuff when I feel like it.
Okay, so let me tell you what that's about, though. Women don't be wanting to put them bodies on.
And that's dating. You know what I'm saying? That's dating.
But a lot of men don't understand because you're dating someone that you're not sleeping with them. And a lot of women don't understand that dating don't mean sleeping. So, you know, they'll be dating 5 people and sleeping with all 5 of them.
Right, yeah, no.
So then they want to lie about their situation.
I'm at least picking one.
Yeah. But then they want to lie about their situation because they don't want to put all them bodies on themselves. So...
And I'm dating the rest. And then that's your business. Anyway, when you go out on dates with these people, that's you going out on dates with people. You are a grain of sand, one piece of little grain of sand, and the whole entire beach. You know what I mean? So you have to move around and date and mingle and speed dating. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have to be able to move around and talk to people real fast, ask a couple of quick questions. You know what I'm saying? Feel people out, feel their energy out real quick, and then if it don't go, then dude, boom, it ain't. But if you feeling somebody, you cool with them, but you just really ain't ready for all that, whatever. Y'all got y'all situation going on where y'all both cool and y'all both dating, y'all sleep together, whatever. But don't not him and him. You gonna have to use everybody Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Everybody different. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody got a little something different, but they all have one thing in common, and that's you. Them trying to compete with you, and them knowing that you're dating. And it ain't none of their business who you're dating, long as when you're with them, you guys are having a good time in y'all space. And at the end of the day, like the bachelor, like the bachelorette, you have to sit back in your room and say, okay, after all of these people, who am I eliminating?
Okay,
who worth it? Who not?
I had to check somebody. We weren't even dating. We were just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
We were hanging out. I was being friendly. Apparently, I'm too fucking friendly. I was being friendly, and we were just hanging out, and he had the nerve to tell me that somebody told him that I was out with somebody else. I said, well, me and you aren't even in a relationship. We aren't working on a relationship. We aren't doing anything relationship-wise. We hang out.
Right.
You have a whole situation that you got going. I got no situation, so I go with whoever I want to. I don't even know why it was a concern.
Right.
But apparently it was.
That's why communication is everything.
Apparently it was, and I just wasn't getting it. I really wasn't.
Because he wasn't talking to you. He wasn't communicating those things to you. You know what I mean? I may be dating one of the 4, and one of them is just on the phone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody is not on the same level. Everybody is different, but everybody's going to get a level of respect so you can figure out how you want to move people around.
Okay, so this comment said, y'all say y'all want a real relationship, a real man to do real things and treat you real. Everything about you is fake. Eyelashes, fingernails, toenails, shit, your ass might be fake too.
Hey, okay, well look, my nails are fake, but I think it's just 2 of them because the rest of them I need hard on the top of, and I want to be shaped kind of way. So I do hair, so I gotta at least keep like a hard. But my hair is real. Okay, like, I don't have fake eyelashes on. I barely put makeup on. You know what I'm saying? I'm in tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I got a man. I'm just saying, if I'm single, then I'm gonna do me regardless. If I'm with somebody, I'm gonna do me regardless. You gonna love me for who I am. If you want to say that everything that I'm doing is fake, then don't be with me. But go find somebody that it come natural. Find somebody that, you know what I mean, don't be in the club and don't be in these places where people got all this fake stuff going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or if you digging this person and they loving you, you know what I'm saying, they may change for you. But hey, because they found the one they want to find, then they may loosen up and don't do as much of this, as much of that. But you have to put yourself out there in the world to be able to figure those things out.
Okay, so let me just tell you about me. I love my weave, okay? Besides doing my hair, she can tell you it's down my back. It ain't short. It's hang. It got some hang time, okay?
Right.
You know. But I love my weave and my little twisties because I ain't got to do nothing to my hair, okay? My nails, except for this one and this one, my nails are real, but they have acrylic overlay on them so that they don't break. As you can see, I really don't wear makeup. I like my eyeliner and my lip gloss. So yeah, I consider myself natural. I don't have no liposuction, no waist trainers going on, no ass shots, none of that. No cosmetic surgery. If you get with me, you getting all natural. My all natural fat ass, 200-pound summer body.
So
and that's what it is.
Don't be mad at that.
It is what it is. You are getting all the rolls. You not getting nothing that you don't expect. Right. Whatever you see
Stretch
is
marks,
what you get. Okay? I'm not the cosmetic surgery type. I'm not finna go get nipped, tucked, lifted, nothing. Okay? So yeah, it is what it is. I'm all natural, and I'm gonna stay all natural, and that's what it is. Period.
So back to
except for my hair.
Find those type of women. Be in those type of environments where women are more natural. But if you like a certain type of woman, but she just got too much going on, check her out, date her a little bit. Maybe you can have a couple of conversations, and she may do a little something. But we ain't gonna just cut it off like this in the beginning because we don't know you. Who are you? What? You know what I mean? If their energy connects, then you may get that. But if the energy don't connect, then move on to the next one. You know what I mean? But hey, some women got to put on that facade because they just don't have it like that to attract those type of people. But hey, you learn to love people by their mouthpiece and how they treat you.
Right.
Just because you're ugly don't mean that you ain't a good person. Just saying, ugly people are
they need love
beautiful
too.
In their own way.
They need love too. I wonder if ugly people know they ugly.
Sometimes they don't because people are trying not to tell them they're ugly because they don't want their confidence to be down. So a lot of people have a real thick wool over their eyes. But guess what? As long as you have confidence, you don't go around killing yourself. Yeah.
So we're talking about dating and relationships. I need to take a really, really, really quick break. Let me just show y'all. I have a couple commercials for y'all tonight. If you have a commercial that you would like to send in, please make sure you email it to us, Couch Conversations Live. We will take your little commercials and put them up, and we can play them for y'all. This particular one I have played before, and I'm going to continue to play it until y'all get the message, because some of y'all just don't get it. So y'all listen to this, okay?
You should never take constructive criticism from people who never built anything. One of my millennials tweet that for me. Never take constructive criticism from people who never built anything. Because people who have never been on a construction team are always on a demolition crew. So they don't know how to build up. Their expertise is always how to break down.
Hey, you heard that one, right? People on a demolition road. You don't want to be. You don't want to hurt. You don't want to bring yourself down and then bring other people down. You don't want to bring nobody down with the negative energy. You know what I mean? Keep that energy to yourself. This is why you have to make sure that you're good in your mind so you can be a better person for the world. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the fortunate person that is doing the most and people are not dealing with you, like relationships, friendships. You know what I mean? You can't create family. You can't create friends. You can't create great memories with negative energy. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to post your ignorance and just keep posting it forever. Like, we need positive energy. So you have to promote positive or positive. It's good karma and bad karma.
Right.
Which karma are you going to get?
The reason I keep sharing that is because, I mean, what he said is so plain. There are two types of people, basically. People that build up and people that tear down. I try to stay away from people that have a habit of tearing things down. If I'm around you, doing business with you, in a relationship with you, friends with you, whatever. If I feel like you're a destructive person or you're a toxic person or your energy is not good, I am going to remove myself. You know, if you're not building me up, you're tearing me down. So that's why I continue to share that. I really want everybody to continue to get that message. If you're not building me up, you're tearing me down. Period.
So why are you around?
Yeah. Yeah, basically. But yeah, we're back. We're talking about relationships tonight. I just wanted to share that with you. We have a couple commercials we'll be playing throughout the night. To whoever that was that just called. Oh, Montika, thank you for checking in, baby. Have a good night, and thank you for staying as long as you could. We appreciate you. She said 10 more minutes. Okay, thank you, Montika.
Just lay down and put the cover tight, girl. Put it up like this.
Okay, so we talking about relationships tonight. Single versus married. Anything from dating to married.
Right.
I'm still not in the dating thing. I'm just not in the dating mood.
Okay, let's go back to the part where you ask the man goes to the parent to ask for the hand. Like,
people don't do that no more.
When did that stop?
It just stopped. Somebody just decided it didn't have to happen no more, and people just stopped doing it.
You know what I mean? The chain is broken.
I think one was because sometimes it didn't have to happen no more. I think one is because people really don't have, or I'm not gonna say they really don't have. At one point, a lot of women were getting married, and the men didn't have a man to go ask for their hand in marriage.
And then what if there's a mother?
I don't think they feel like the mother applies.
Wow, do you think that the mother doesn't apply? What do you guys think? I don't think the mother. So, question: If it's up to the parents to decide if you can date their daughter, do you not consider the mother if the father's not around? Wow.
Yeah,
that's kind of like deep because you still dating my daughter. Like if I had a daughter, I still want you to come to the door and be like opening the door.
And I'm not trying to be funny. I don't think they respect a mother as much as they do a father.
Wow.
And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being all the way 100.
Wow. Well, that's very sad.
It's a man thing. It's a man thing. I just don't think that they feel like they should have to go ask a mother for the hand in marriage or,
wow,
anything about their daughter, whereas it's a different type of respect with a man. When you go to pick up a man's daughter, he answered the door, not the mama. He gonna lay the ground rules. He gonna, a lot of mothers are a little different.
Laid back more.
They're a little more laid back. Sometimes they don't lay the ground rules.
Right.
They don't enforce coming to the door to pick their daughter up as opposed to honking the horn and her running out the house. My mama didn't play that.
Honking is for horse.
Yeah.
Honking is for horse. He need to get out the car. He need to come to the door. He need to open up the door for you. And yes, he need to be paying for it. And yes, he looks for you, right? He wants you, right? You are the prize.
Yes.
You, the lady. So.
So I think that's what it is. They don't feel like they have to respect a woman as much as they do a man.
I think that's
my mama. I'm not gonna say she commanded respect, but I just think her demeanor
demanded it.
My mama's never really been a mean person, but she's not a pushover.
Right. Exactly.
When she says she mean.
Period. Right.
She always was kind of little. But she had a powerful tone.
Right.
So I don't think nobody took her as a pushover. So she kind of demanded respect as a father would do.
Right.
But I don't think most women are like that, and I don't think they try to demand respect from people that their kids date. They're way more laid back with their sons than they are their daughters.
Of
course.
The
sons get away with a lot more.
With everything. Everything that the boy do, if the girl do it, it's just a murder scene and a crime has been committed.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you this too. People don't teach their children anymore to do those types of things. We live in a generation now. I don't know what these people teaching their kids.
Yes, I definitely teach my boys that.
I look at some of the children like my kids' age and some of the young adults, my older son's age, and I'm still wondering what they're being taught or what they were taught. And what was their parents taught? Because they're a reflection of their parents. So the things that they do they're not it's what they're taught or what they see or, so.
That's why it's great to ask questions in a relationship. How's your mom? Are your dad and your mom still together? What happened to them?
That's the
How
dating.
was their relationship? You know what I mean? You have to get these questions ready so that you can ask these important questions. Sometimes you have to talk to people to hear certain things so you can ask certain questions. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because that's how you're going to find out if they're for you or not. Have these questions ready in your phone. Nowadays, you can have them ready in your phone. Get this. It don't have to be vulgar questions all at one time, but just a little bit on the day, a little bit. So how many kids, how many sisters and brothers you got? You know what I mean? That can tell if you're a selfish person.
Your relationship with your
sisters person that know how to share.
Okay, we have a call.
All right,
caller.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
You hit the nail on the head when you said they're not being taught. We got a whole new generation going on here.
Yes.
It's so much they're not being taught. They're not taught to respect their elders. They grow up with God knows what as people that they want to imitate.
Right.
You see the mothers putting the little girls on little bikinis and strolling them around. Kids aren't being taught. Now, mind you, there are still people that believe in traditional values that are asking for hands in marriage, asking the father's hands in marriage. But when it does not become a requirement in a culture, nobody does it, nobody teaches it.
Right.
So, like for me, my mama 82. Somebody's still going to ask my mama for me when I decide to get married.
Right.
I don't care if I've been married 10 times, which I haven't, but somebody going to ask my mama, and she going to, now whether she say yes or no, I'm going to have to work with that on a personal note.
Right.
That I'm sure she would say yes, because she had 10 marriages. I'm just kidding. But it has to be taught. It has to become a way of life. And because marriages are down so low, people are not even bothering to get married anymore. It's not even an important thing. Thank God for people that are still striving to get married. Well, I ain't going to go through all of that, but that's my take on that. Okay, good night.
Okay. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you for calling. And that's another thing. Watch how a man treats his mother.
Yes, that's a big thing.
That's everything.
That's going to be a big determining factor to how he treats you.
And your daughter and the kids you have together. That's definitely, put that on the check. Let me see. Let me write that down. How you treat your, let me watch. You know what I mean?
Right.
Always watching. Do more pay attention and looking and listening. Every single word is important. To, she, it, we, were. All the little A's.
Melanie, honking is for whores. My grandmama used to say that too. You don't run out to nobody honking no car, honking no horn.
You in trouble.
Where you going?
Where you going?
They need to come to the door and knock on the door, ring the doorbell.
Yes, all that.
Speak to whoever answered the door.
All that.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. I done missed some of y'all comments. My baby mama, wife, girlfriend, sister asked me, what? Baby mama, wife? That's a lot.
Baby mama, wife, girlfriend, sister asked me.
Gee.
Asked you what?
Something we said. We getting back the comments.
Right.
Yeah, but let me tell you something else I wanted to talk about. People prepare for the wedding. Okay? And not the marriage.
Right.
They all excited about getting married. Yeah. They all excited about who's going to be in the wedding.
Big day.
They all excited about the big day. All the planning. All that. They not thinking about after the wedding. You still got to live with this man. You got to have a life with this man or this woman.
Right.
Because sometimes it's a man too.
Right.
But mostly women.
Right.
We have another call.
All right, caller.
Hello, caller.
Hello. Hello?
Hello? Can you please turn your TV down, your computer down in the back? You on the air. Hello?
Can you hear us? I don't think they can hear us.
Okay, we're going to have them call
back. All right, you got to call back.
When you call in, you have to turn your background down, please. I know y'all be trying to hear yourself, but you're not going to be able to do that. You got to turn your stuff down or we're going to have feedback and echo.
Right.
Toxic people will ruin the world. Yes, they will. Hello?
Hi, ladies. Can you hear me?
Yes.
There you go.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that.
That's okay.
This is Kenji.
Hi, Kenji.
I am the author. I wrote a book called Attack on Marriage, Fighting for Your Soulmate.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was calling just to share my views about dating.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And one thing is, I actually wrote this book while I was going through a divorce because of the attack that was on my marriage. And it was crazy how God had to separate me from my husband to actually speak to me, and he gave me this book. So my book is a devotional, a 31-day devotional, and it features testimonies from couples.
Okay.
And the book basically focuses on couples that are married, telling them how to actually fight for their marriage.
Okay.
Like it has scriptures, it's scripture based, and it has couple testimonials. But it also is targeted towards singles, because one of the problems is that I think you were about to touch on it, Danny. The fact that we sit up and dream about the wedding, or well, some women, or even some men, we dream about the wedding and we don't realize there's an afterlife.
Right.
Okay? We don't realize that once you get married, that is an actual two becoming one.
Right.
So most single people, unless you've been raised in a home with a two-parent home, you've seen how it works, or you've had someone that you talk to, you actually seen what a marriage was, you actually go into it blind.
Right.
So basically my book, it has testimony so that you can actually read what some of these couples have went through. You see how they fought to keep their marriage. You see how you're not only thinking about yourself, you actually have to consider the other person.
Right.
I don't believe in 50-50. I believe in 100-100.
Right.
Absolutely.
And you also have to understand that your spouse comes before everybody.
Right.
Right.
You can't, there's even situations where you have to excuse yourself from family if they are not in agreement with your spouse, because it's a biblical thing where you actually become in covenant.
Right.
That's you, your spouse, and God.
Right.
Right? So, and now, and I also wanted to say that I think there are two aspects of dating too. Now you have the secular, and then you have the spiritual.
Right.
What I mean by that is that when you're dating, there's some people like, of course, I had kids before my last marriage. I had children, so obviously I wasn't a virgin.
Right.
But when I dated my last husband, we never had sex until we got married, and we dated for a year. And just because we wanted to try to do it right in the sight of God. So when you're talking about dating, then you have to look at it from both ways, and you have to make sure that you and that person that you're dating are on the same page. Right. You guys have the same goals.
Right.
I heard you touch on this too, Danny, that you might be dating just to be having fun, going out. Are you dating with purpose?
Right.
Or are you just
dating
today? You just want to have a good time with somebody?
Right.
All that stuff has to be discussed for you to be to have a successful relationship, whether you're going to date with the purpose of getting married, or this is just going to be somebody you can hang out with.
Right.
I think that's pretty much all I have to say.
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
Thank you so much. We was waiting for more, but we appreciate that. Thank you so much for that.
Okay, so yeah, we were talking about dating with purpose, and also, I wanted to say this. A lot of people forget that the marriage covenant binds. I don't want to say binds with an I. Binds a husband and wife together.
Circle. All right.
They miss that part. So when they get married, they still allow other people to interfere.
Mm-hmm.
Now, being very transparent, that was an issue in my marriage.
Okay.
I was not first.
You was not first?
I was not first.
You was so second?
I was probably third.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Mama came before me.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody with his last name that was related to him in his bloodline came before me.
Damn. 4,
he
5,
felt
6,
like
7.
he shouldn't have to cut the family off or tell the family no he was married.
Wow.
So it started to be a problem because then the family felt like since he doesn't stand up for her, I can do what I want to.
Right.
I can say what I want to. I can do what I want to. I can come to her house. I can ask how I want to, and he's not going to say anything.
Right.
So it started being a problem because it's like, okay, now you got to choose: is it me or the family?
Just all of that.
Is it me or the family?
Right. At the end of the day, that's, you know what I mean, that goes back to respect. If you don't respect me, if you don't respect our marriage, then what is it there to anybody else to respect when you don't even respect it? So you got to put your foot down about how you feel when it's a real thing going on. Communication, again, is everything.
Everything.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Call.
All right, now, caller.
Here we go, caller.
Hi, ladies. This is me calling back.
Go ahead.
Can you guys hear me okay? I'm sorry.
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay. Danny, I wanted to tell you that I understand totally where you're coming from when you talk about being first. That's actually what broke up my marriage, is the fact that my husband put his ex-wife.
Oh, wow.
And when he did that, I put him out. And that's what ended our marriage.
Wow.
And his problem was that he wanted to, I think when his ex-wife broke up, he always felt that he had to prove to her that she missed out on a good thing.
Oh.
And he always felt like, I'm going to show her. And I saw some red flags in the beginning of our marriage.
Wow.
And we were married for about 4 years when a tragedy struck in our marriage. And he had an opportunity to, I wouldn't say opportunity to get back with her, but she took the opportunity to turn my husband against me. And it worked. And I think it worked because she still had some form of control over him.
Right.
Because like I said, he always felt that he had to show her that she missed out on a good thing. So,
and
that's what that situation in itself is almost like a reality show, girl. Because after I put him out and we were going through a divorce, she was married at the time. Then her husband divorced her. Then my ex-husband and her started dating again. Then her husband that divorced her, and they got back together and got remarried. And then it made my ex-husband look stupid.
Oh, wow! I guess he was out there showing her,
with his ex-wife, and she ended up going back to the ex-husband. So her whole goal was just to break us up.
Right.
She didn't really want him. She just didn't want him to have me.
Right. Or anyone
so she
for
broke
that
up
matter.
a whole family out of jealousy or whatever it was. So, and he's still too prideful now to admit that he made a mistake. I finally got him to admit that he was messing with her, but he won't tell like his family or anybody. So yeah, I will tell you that as well. When you are dating somebody, please don't ignore the red flags.
Right.
Because they're there for a reason.
Right.
You can't make somebody be who you want them to be.
Absolutely.
You cannot ignore the red flags and try to see the good in people. When I think it was Maya Angelou said it best, when people show you who they are, believe them.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Let it happen natural. Don't stop it. Don't try to wait.
Come on now. Right.
Absolutely. Well, thank you.
I just wanted to add that. I hope you guys don't mind if I put my book link in the chat box.
Absolutely not. Go right ahead. Because people need to learn. That's what we're here for. We need to grow. You know what I'm saying? An outlet where people we need to come together and stop being pulled apart by the devil, and how we can get ourselves together and in union. That is awesome. So please.
Amen. And also, too, ladies, let me just say this real quick. I wish that I had a tool when I was single.
Right. Yeah. That part. That's what the link gonna be about. You single, get this book right here.
Yeah.
That's gonna be one of many that we already have.
I appreciate you guys.
We surely appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Now she touched on something about the husband's ex-wife.
And
one of my issues was my ex-husband's baby mamas.
Oh gosh.
Okay. So he had this crew that he kicked it with before we got together.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a whole bunch of girls. It was both of the baby mamas. Both.
Right.
Both of the baby mamas. Mm-hmm. Another girl that we don't know what was going on with. Mm-hmm. Another girl he had previously slept with.
Wow.
And another ex-girlfriend. Now, they all kicked it. They were a whole little crew. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, when I came into the picture, mm-hmm. that was out. I wasn't kicking it with the baby mamas, the ex-girlfriends, the people you done slept with. I wasn't doing none of that. Okay?
Right. So, that's out.
That shuts down automatically. Mm. But now it was like the baby mamas had an issue because I got something they didn't get. When they were with him, he was still living at home with his mama. He didn't have a job. He didn't have a car. He didn't have none of that. Wow. So, of course, he had to man up to be with me.
Right.
I'm going to need you to go get us a house. I'm going to need you to get a car. I'm going to need you to get a job. We got kids. You want to get married. We got to maintain. When that kicked in, it was like, oh, we got to break them up because I need that part of him.
Right.
And I kept telling him, now they're only doing all of this stuff to try to break us up. It wasn't even necessarily with the kids, even though some of it was with the kids. Mm. But it was just stuff with people and just stuff.
Right.
And I kept telling him, if we break up, watch how everything changes. Mm. And he fell for the trap like a sucker. And we ended up breaking up. Now baby mamas then went on with their lives, had other kids, did some other stuff.
Right.
Ain't thinking about him. He back home at his mama house. And he trying to figure out what happened.
So I want to say that when you are in a relationship, you only can control what you put out. And whatever you get back, that's up to you then. So whatever you put out, when you get it back, you have to say, look, I have to evaluate this and see if this is for me. If any red flag, if anything make your eyebrow go up, anything make your stomach feel some type of way, that means that you need to kind of investigate what is going on. Going back to what you were saying, when he was trying to show her something, and she was just trying to get him, she already had her motive of what she was trying to do. But when it comes down to you and him, that's why I said when people like the girls be coming on Jerry Springer and you trying to fight the other girl, it don't have nothing to do. If the other girl know about you, that's when the fight is. Anything else, there's no fight. You and that man came together and said, y'all were going to do something together. When his mind was never there and yours was always there, that was the communication and the disrespect that he had for you, because he has her in the back of his head. Right. He didn't have you 100%. Right. He had you 50%. And the other 50 was to show her what she really showed him. So at the end of the day, you were just a pawn in their game. Whole scheme of things. And that's when it comes to, when you're in a relationship with people, you have to try to figure out if this is for you and if it's not. Sometimes you're in a position to be saved. Sometimes you're in a position to save somebody. You know what I mean? Sometimes God puts you in a position just to be right here, just to deal with this for now. It ain't going to kill you. But I'm going to put you right here for now, because if you go this way, you could have been got killed, shot, dead, in a whole nother relationship. No, I put you right here so that you can be out of the way for this. So then when it's time for you to move, it's going to look a little difficult, but you're going to live to see another day. You know what I mean? So the faster you learn and the faster you learn the faster you learn how you operate to the world, the faster you can get over people, the faster you can read people real fast and get over it. You know what I mean? Right. Because people are going to come in and try to suck the life out of you, and you have to be like, you know what? Fish cleaner day. We're going to get all this dirtiness out the way, and we're gonna suck you up out the way, clean this window, and move on. You know what I mean? People try to shove and push their emotions and their feelings and their evilness on you. You have to be able to realize that that's what that is. The devil has a smile. He comes like an angel. You know what I mean? You have to understand that it's a wolf under that sheet. Look for the blood drips. It's a wolf under there. You know what I mean? You just have to pay attention. Stop falling for the unnecessary. Go back to courting. Go back to dating. Go back to keeping this locked down, because you want to find out what's right here. But one girl once said to my best friend, after I get this, then what? After I give you this, then what? Then what now? What next? What else you got? What else do you have to provide for me to make me feel the same way that you provided me down here? You know what I mean? Give me that same rush up here. So if you can't find the same that equals up your chakras that line up and then yours with the other person's, then it's just time for you to move on. Stop playing games with people, and then you fall in love and you done had a baby, now you just gonna settle. That's your bad. You know what I mean? You know who you are in the beginning of any relationship that you enter, on how you gonna go in there. You know if you right or not for the next relationship. Right. Get right for yourself, and then get out there to these relationships so where you can be able to be focused on, are they for you or not?
Okay, so I wanted to bring this up. I saw this. Often trauma keeps us at the age we were when we experienced it. A lot of people are exactly at the age they were when their hurt hit.
Right.
And they bring that into a relationship.
Therapy.
I thought that was interesting too. And I found it to be very true.
Yeah. That's like R. Kelly, his incident. He was
still
this age
a little
when he
boy,
got molested,
and he's still there.
He goes after them same girls in that age to be with. When the world, you're too old, son. You're too old. You can't do that to them. No, you're too old. Grow up. But he never got that therapy to help him realize that wasn't right, and to move on and to grow up with the age that you're with.
Right.
Your peers.
But that happens with a lot of people, and they don't realize it happened. And then that goes back to the dating thing, because we go into relationships not knowing who we're with, and they're bringing this childhood trauma, and they're stuck at the age that trauma was in a grown-ass body, and you're trying to deal with a grown person who's still 15.
Yeah, and in the shadow was a little kid back then.
Yeah, so, I mean, I thought that was interesting. A lot of people don't get therapy. The black community, for some reason, it is just too taboo for y'all to go to a therapist.
Right. That ain't a doctor, but hey, I'm just saying. It's you know what I mean? You have to get your mind right, and talking to yourself sometimes not gonna get it. You know what I mean? Talking to God will get you there, but sometimes he will listen to you and bring people around that you can ask certain questions to, and you know what I mean, not be judged. But it's hard to find people that you can talk to and not be judged. You just need to get something off your chest or learn something.
And then
research, ask questions, Google.
We had this too. I'm telling y'all, I screenshotted some stuff that I thought was interesting.
All right, let's go.
You can't make someone be ready for what you're ready for, and you're not obligated to sit around and wait for them to make up their mind. Now, I thought that was interesting, and that's how I ended up in that marriage. He wasn't ready for what I was ready for, and I wasn't obligated to sit around and wait for him to make up his mind. So he decided, I'm just going to jump in, even though I know I ain't ready.
Right.
Because she going to wander off if I don't. Like, all that is kind of, it's almost childish.
Almost.
Yeah, it's almost childish.
Almost.
But some people just don't know how to communicate, because that's all about communication too.
Everything. Cause somebody type up communication.
Yeah,
it's everything.
Okay, so this was another one I saw. Mental intimacy is better than physical sex, but y'all not ready for that talk yet.
Oh, say that again. Say that one more time.
Mental intimacy is better than physical sex, but y'all ain't ready for that talk yet.
See what I'm saying? You have to get here. After you do this part, then what you got? What if you ain't even good at that? Then what you got?
Right.
How about that for food for thought? If this ain't even right, you ain't, and then you ain't got this. Oh my God, you
have nothing to hold on to.
So if I start up here first and then get down there, I might excuse something because right here you got me right here.
Right. Okay, so let me go. That goes to my next post. Sapiosexual.
Sapiosexual.
SAPIO sexual. Sapiosexual. Okay. If ever there was a term to describe me, this is what it is.
Okay, let's hear the definition. Go.
One who finds intelligence the most sexually attractive feature.
All right, now break that down.
I want someone who has a philosophical discussion for foreplay. Someone who can make me say ouch with their sense of humor. That's a little evil and dark.
Yeah, right.
Somebody that I can touch randomly and it don't feel awkward.
Oh, okay.
Somebody who can be in my space and I don't cringe.
Right. Oh my God. And you don't.
Somebody that has massaged my brain.
That's nice.
In a very nice way.
That's nice. That is good. That feels.
Because if we can't have a conversation, it ain't gonna be too much.
Right.
That's gonna go on anyway because.
And you don't want to slip into the pimping either, because pimping is a big thing. You can talk a water to you can sell a water to a well if you talk the game right. So that's why the ladies gotta have their head on tight and have their vision all right, so you'll understand if he for you or not, or if he just talking that good, juicy, sweet lies.
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you what turned me off. I was hanging out with a guy, and we were having a conversation.
Okay.
I forgot what the word was that I used.
Was big?
Kind of. But he sat there for a minute, so confused.
Pondering.
And then when I was done talking, he said, so what did that mean?
What part of what
we haven't had a conversation since then, okay? Just to let y'all know. I have a problem. Now, this is why I'm sapiosexual, and I'm going to tell y'all. I have a problem with the conversation. If it's flowing, I need you to be able to keep up. I need your vocabulary to be up to par with mine. I need you to keep up. I don't like to pause in the middle of a conversation and have to explain what the word I just said was. So,
especially when you can't get it within the
if you can't keep up with me right there, we don't even have to go no further than that. I can tell you now, we will never even see a bedroom because I can't even get past your conversation. I'm very big on that. I've actually stopped talking to a few dudes before that.
Stimulate my mind.
One was because I was telling the guy that I needed to go contemplate, and he asked me what it meant.
Damn, to contemplate.
To contemplate.
Okay.
I had somebody ask me what expeditiously meant. Now, if you've seen Lean on Me, you should know what expeditiously means. Every black person in America
everybody know that.
You should know what expeditiously means. If you don't, Google.
If you don't,
like, and that's my thing.
If he updated,
oh my God,
you should be able to
listen to T.I. I don't understand why y'all can't have a conversation with me unless y'all listening and don't know what the hell he's talking about. Obviously, because the words I use are no bigger than the words that he uses. I'm so sick. Yeah, Erica, they some dummies, and I can't do it. Right. I can't. I need you to know how to add, subtract, multiply, divide.
Basics.
I need you to know the difference between there, and won't, and want. And two. Oh my God. Hour and R. I need y'all to know the difference.
From and for.
Oh my God.
Form.
Expeditiously is not a fork. Oh my God. That is so
Expeditiously is not a fork.
It's not the truck. It's not the truck. Oh my God. Yeah, so I have an issue with that. So yeah, we can't even think about getting past the dating stage if we can't even get through a conversation without me explaining myself.
Yeah, woo. Can you woo?
Can make me have an orgasm with their intellect. You know, okay.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Stimulate my mind.
So yes. And I'm gonna tell you something. I love to have my brain stimulated. Okay, and it is not on no sexual nothing, because just my brain. Period.
You know how when you go to a concert, right? And the guy is singing, and you think he's singing to you, and then your panties just fall on the stage. It's like, you know what I mean? He was stimulating your mind. Yeah. And he made you feel like something. Next thing you know, girl, with a bathroom, and girl, I think I just had a person a moment. It just
ain't said ain't touched you, ain't even looking at you.
Saying everybody, he just so happened to look in this direction. He probably looking at the man behind you, the lady behind you, but it was the feeling, it was the sound in my ear.
That's the feeling I like to have when I'm having a conversation. That's what I like. Yep. I like to be in awe. I like to know somebody knows something more than me.
Teach me something.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all. I am in no way attracted to Rick Hard, Richard Baker. Okay? In no way. I love the OG, okay? But I'm in no way attracted to him. But I'm telling you, a conversation with him stimulates my brain every time because he is kicking some knowledge.
Right.
And I don't even know if he be knowing he be kicking knowledge. I think he just be having conversations.
Man,
and
that
talking,
guy.
And it just be coming out.
Yeah. You better catch it. Because if you gotta catch it. You gonna pass
you gotta sit there like this and catch it. Yeah, you gonna miss it real fast.
Rick Hard Baker.
Rick Hard. Let me tell you, okay? He will stimulate the brain, okay?
He will do it. You ain't even know. You didn't even know you learned something.
Something to think about that you didn't even know you were supposed to be thinking about.
See, wake up with it. You gonna wake up with a plan. Hold on.
I didn't woke up with a plan. Shout out to Looney, okay? Looney was here this past weekend. Looney Tick. Love you, baby. Looney stimulated my brain. Looney. Oh my God.
See what
Looney has spent 48 hours stimulating my brain.
See what I'm saying?
Almost straight. Looney.
Almost straight.
Don't sleep.
Straight to the plan like this.
Looney mind stay on the bag. It's 5 in the morning and Looney talking about a plan.
Right.
But Looney gave me some stuff to work with. Okay, so shout out to Looney because he stimulated the brain. He gave me some stuff to work with. You know what I mean?
Just need a little kick sometimes.
Now, if y'all want to talk to me, because y'all seem to just not want to stay out of my inbox.
Right.
If y'all want to talk to me, then that's a good way to start. Find something that I'm interested in. Google me, okay? Google me and find something that I'm interested in, something that I do. Find a conversation starter.
Right.
Don't just hit me in my inbox talking about, are you single? Do you want to go on a date? Because I'm going to tell you no.
Does hard working skills turn on people still or not?
It does.
It does. We like the, you know what I'm saying, the construction worker.
Okay, let me just talk to Jamie real quick. Because I know Jamie personally, okay? Let me just talk to him.
Put your time.
I love you, my nigga. You know I do. You done taught me a whole lot of stuff, okay? Your issue is you don't have time. Literally. You have like 10 jobs, my nigga. Like.
His relationship is the job, huh?
How you gonna find a woman that you gonna keep when you like, it's okay to be career oriented and have hustles and jobs, but you go from job to job to job to job in one day.
And
like, oh my
day.
God, I have never seen nothing like it. This man will work on your car in the morning, cater your lunch, and DJ your party in the same day.
We hear
I
it.
get it, my nigga.
uh.
You get in the bag. But yeah, Jamie, I need you to bro.
I did some hair earlier today. I'm doing a show right now. I get that.
No, you really have no idea. Like, dude, you have no idea.
Like, yeah, you gotta get it all in.
Like,
get it all in.
dude.
Get it all in. Yeah, you just got to.
The man was like, he had a restaurant and he was running 2 businesses out the restaurant because he got 10 jobs. And then he leave the restaurant and then go work on the car and then go cater a party and then go DJ.
Wow.
And then, when you got time for a woman?
Yeah, right after the paperwork at the end of the day.
She better be working. You know what you do? You get you a woman that's going to be your partner. That's the only way it's going to work. Y'all gonna have to work together. She gonna have to have your back because you don't have time.
100%.
You don't have time in the day for a woman unless she is participating in one of them businesses.
Yeah, and if she is participating, then y'all gonna be so busy y'all can't get together. And then when y'all do get busy, y'all can get busy.
Oh my God.
Get it together.
Yeah, but women do. They like men with skills. They do.
Right.
But you gotta take time off of your skills to make time for your woman.
Yeah, make time for your wheels.
My landlord, he got 4 jobs. He said his wife made him take off work because he ain't seen her in, I think he said 2 months.
Wow, we gotta get a vacation. I'm going to have to tell everybody.
He moved her into a house on their anniversary. He was at work.
Man.
He said, well, I bought her a house for the anniversary. I said, but you're not there.
Yeah, exactly.
He over here drinking with us and shit.
You're like, dang.
I'm like, come on. Yeah, he can just go.
She want you in the house. She don't want this
3-minute partnership. Oh my God.
3
Lord have mercy. I got a commercial for y'all. We gonna take a quick commercial.
You just need a speed date. Damn. Well, you need a speed date your whole life. Speed date your whole life.
Oh my God. Okay. Commercial break.
Oh my God.
Ooh, Jesus.
What commercial's coming up?
Hey, this is Steve Wilkos, and if you guys are looking for a great store for adult entertainment, then check out Sex R Us. Samantha Robinson has everything from lingerie to those adult gadgets you can't find anywhere else. So, hit her up.
He don't really seem like he know what to do. Number 2, and whenever you need me, calling, I'll come give it to you. Cause it's all up to you. I'll be boyfriend number 2. Oh, I can be a number 2. Do anything you wanna do. You got a man, but it's making me want you.
Welcome back. You have a commercial that you would like us to play for your commercial break. Oh, excuse me, for our commercial break. Please email it to us, couchconversationslive@gmail.com. We'll be happy to get it on for you.
Absolutely.
Your commercial promotions is what we're doing on here. If you want to come sit on the couch, let us know as well. We'll get that information for you a little bit later. Now let's see some of these comments.
We have.
How long should someone be engaged before they realize they are not going to marry you? Example, Jim and Chrissy. Okay, Jim and Chrissy was doomed from the start.
And you have to set a date from the start. They
were doomed from the start because Chrissy asked Jim to marry her first.
See, that's backwards already.
So they started off wrong. I think that, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I think that he doubled back and asked Chrissy to marry him because she was getting so much slack from asking him to marry her. So he was trying to double back and kind of fix that so she could save face. Right. But
it wasn't good in the first place.
I don't know. I just feel like an engagement should be for a while, but not too long. I've seen people be engaged 5, 10 years. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, that is a long time.
That's a long time.
That is a long time. People create kids, they create businesses, homes, and all that in 5 years. Like, what are you doing? You have to set a goal, and that's what people fail to do too. You get into situations and you don't set a goal and meet the goal. You know what I mean? You just get into something and then you just be like, all right, this is what it is, and just let it be what it is. No, you have to be able to set 2-year goals. Make them short. 1-year goal. If we get married, I want to get married in a year. What you want to do? Communication is everything. It's only as long as you or him plan it to be. When y'all get together and talk, it's as long or short as y'all want it to be. Some people get married in a day and meet in a day and get married the next day and be together for the rest of their lives.
Right. Now, what I do believe is, I don't think if y'all have been together 10 years already before he proposed and then y'all engaged, I don't think it should be another 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah, just do 1 year.
If y'all have already been together 5 plus, 6 plus years and y'all get engaged, I think it should kind of be expedited. A year. Less than 2, for sure.
Now, the reason why I say a year is because if we go, okay, will you marry me? Boom, ring on the finger, right? Okay, now it's time to plan the wedding. How long is it going to take to plan the wedding? How much money we got? Who's going to pay for it? How long we got to plan it? That should be the time extension of when you're going to get married. Is when can you get the dates, everybody needs sizes, fittings, all this cake tasting, and all that. That should be the time.
I like this response.
10 years.
You should be engaged for a year or 2 so that you can go through every holiday and check out the other family and check out if they can cook or not for you to make that much of a decision and be stuck eating that bullshit. Okay, yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you.
That's cool too.
I think if y'all have been together, been engaged for a year or 2, and like you said, go through all the family holidays and stuff, y'all can come to a better conclusion on, okay, look, we can't go to your family house for Christmas because we can't go to my family house for Thanksgiving because you can sit down and make those types of decisions.
We're going to stay home this year because
you can make those types of decisions as far as the family and, you know what I'm saying, how y'all are going to coexist.
And that also depends on how long you've been with the person before the engagement part comes. How long do you already know the family? Do you already been there, done that, kids and all that, and fights and breakups and then back together and cool and all that, and funerals and shit?
My ex-husband, I knew his family. I knew his family before we even got together. Our families grew up around the neighborhood, whatever. He was my best friend. We were together 4 years and he proposed.
Okay.
We got married in less than a year. Less than a year. Actually, no, it was about a year.
Okay.
Long enough for us to come to a conclusion on who's going to come to the wedding, who's not, who's going to be in the wedding, who's not. Once we get married, what are the boundaries for our families? We had to sit down and have those talks that we weren't having as boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah. And once we came to that, it was like, okay, now let's go ahead and we can get the wedding going. I just didn't think it was a good idea for us to go get married and we didn't have no talks about nothing. I would have even preferred that we went to marriage counseling, but he wasn't feeling that either.
That's healthy.
But yeah, I would.
That's what a pastor's supposed. The pastor is okay. So for the pastor, for Miss Arnita, if you own here,
jackpot is at the door.
Jackpot is at the door. Are you Okay. For the question is for Miss Arnita or any other pastors or whatever that's on there. Aren't you supposed to, before you marry the couple, make sure that they go to some type of counseling? Like, even if it's a 6-week, a 2-week, a 3-day, or a month, you know what I mean? Okay, while you're planning the wedding, you know what I mean? Is it a time frame that you have to, or if you don't want to, you don't have to, you're going to get married, you going to whatever, sign, do you, that's it, and then just move right along? Do you care if they have counseling or not? Do you enforce that? Is that enforceable, or how does that work?
Hi, caller.
Hi,
Hello, caller.
I'm not a pastor, but I've did a lot of things with marriage and counseling and therapy. You bring up a very valid point. All of you have. No matter what you cover in your talk when you're preparing for marriage, can you hear me?
Yes.
No matter what you talk about, there's always going to be somebody that has a different point of view that can bring something new to the table.
Right.
That you haven't thought of yet.
Right.
So I would advise every couple, even me, that I've spent 30 years of research, literally researching people, marriage, etc. I take videos of what they may need. One of the biggest things I've heard from couples that have been newly married for a year or two to couples that I've talked to that have been married 60 plus years. Every one of the husbands that have had a successful marriage said, happy wife, happy life.
Mm-hmm. Right. That part.
So I believe that counseling is imperative. You talk about the things that are immediately concerned with your relationship, but there will always be somebody else that brings in a new point of view, a new light that you haven't experienced yet. So I agree. Okay, I'm going away.
Okay,
thank you.
Thank you for that, Ms. Arnita.
One thing that I learned too is relationships go in cycles, especially marriages.
Yeah,
the love is there, but the light don't be there.
Right, the love is there, but the light don't.
You got to work through the not liking. One thing that I told my mama when I started trying to get myself together after my divorce, I told her that I looked at things different. A relationship is not what you like about a person. It's not the good stuff. It's not. That's not it. To be able to maintain a relationship, you have to decide what bad you can deal with, tolerate, and live with. Because that's what it is. That's the stuff that's going to irritate you. That's the stuff 2 years from now that's going to bother you to the depths of your soul. And you have to decide, can you live with the bad? You already know you can live with the good.
Right.
You can live with the smiles and can you live with the teeth gritting at night when they sleep? Can you live with the singing in the shower?
Right.
Can you live with the leaving the toilet seat up?
Right.
Can you live with the they like to cook but don't like to wash dishes?
Right.
Can you live with the they take their shoes off at the door and you really don't like that? It's the little stuff.
Right, the little pet peeves.
The little pet peeves that you have to deal with.
Right.
When you with somebody. And I've noticed that a lot of people let a lot of that go in the beginning. You overlook it. Oh, it's cute. Oh, that don't bother me. Yeah. And then a year from now, it's like, if this nigga don't stop smacking while we eating dinner.
Because like, it's communication.
Yeah.
And again, it's communication. And people, when you understand how a person works, then you know how to irritate them and how not to irritate them. That's why communication is everything. If you don't speak up for yourself, then you will get ran over. And they don't even know they're running over you because you're not speaking up for yourself. So that's why you have to speak up for yourself. You are you, and they are them. and you don't know how a person was raised. So
so Erica brought up something.
What did Miss Erica say?
When the lion mama or family members tells you and all the other women, you are the only one. He can't bring nobody else around. Now, I think everybody family got somebody in the family that lets that slide. That's just riding with your family. I tell my family all the time, when me and my husband got a divorce, y'all got to divorce him too. Y'all got to divorce him. Y'all got to let him go. We know y'all love him. Let him go. Please. Don't invite him to no family functions. Don't do none of that.
Yeah, the other people, the other kids, their family loves me too, but I just exit myself out of that because it's just not cool. Like,
now,
love y'all.
That was an issue I had in my marriage too. Now, my husband cheated. Everybody tried to act like they didn't know. Oh, we don't see him. You the only person we ever see over here. Well, you know what?
That's the only person.
How y'all don't see nothing but the neighbors see everything?
Man,
y'all in the house with him and y'all didn't see everything. Ain't nobody seen. He ain't brought nobody up over here. Well, the neighbor said.
Right. That's because.
Where was y'all at? It's the family sticking together. Now I'm gonna tell you, in my family, I don't know about that.
They telling it. Are they telling it?
Not gonna lie to you. They not gonna lie. I learned. I don't even know if she remembered this, but I learned real early about trying to play with people with my mama. I was dating these cousins in high school. They were cousins. Yeah, I liked one, and the other one liked me. So I was talking to both of them.
Wow.
They didn't know I was talking to each other, but I had got in trouble.
Wow.
And I was trying to get off punishment and get to the phone. And one of them called, and my mama answered the phone and said, Danielle's on punishment. When she clean her room, she can talk on the phone, whatever. Right. But the other one called too. And my mama said, I'm going to tell you just like I told him. Damn. Well, that made me learn early. It ain't no playing around up in this family. Yeah, no. That was my last player move. Because, mama told me. Now I got it saved while my mama done told this man that Willie didn't call. And, no. So in my family, I don't know how that's gonna go, but I do know some families that are like that.
Some people tell it, and some people will keep it.
Now, my brothers used to have multiple women. I would just tell their girlfriend straight up, don't talk to me about my brothers. Straight up, okay?
Right. Just let it go.
No, because
I wanted my brother.
I'm not the one that's gonna lie. So you want to call me and be like, oh, did your brother have another? Hell yeah, he had another brother over here, girl. What are you talking about? That's my brother. Girl, you don't know?
That's what he do.
That's what he do.
Stand and get in line.
You didn't know? Like,
she did.
I'm that type of sister. So I used to just tell them, just don't call me, don't talk to me, don't ask me, and then we'll be good.
Yeah. I didn't grow up with brothers like that. That girlfriends came around and did none of that stuff.
One tried.
With less brothers.
Marriage is very overrated these days. Trust by far is the hardest shit to gain and keep these days. Temptation is everywhere. Compatibility is a must, and that's hard as fuck to find today. Okay,
the world has changed. More naked, more revealing.
Social media has really clouded a lot of vision. A lot of women are trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
The people is flossing on social media and what they putting on Facebook and all this type of stuff. We was just talking about last night. These rappers and their baby mamas is putting it out there like you ain't doing shit if you ain't got a Birkin bag or your baby daddy ain't bought you a car.
Yeah,
all that shit is phony.
Yeah. Got your mind all up here when you should break it down.
Yeah, don't be letting these bitches have y'all thinking they doing this, that, and the third. They baby mamas, and that's why they got the cock that they got.
Right.
Period. Did nobody know who they was before they got pregnant by these rappers? When they 15 minutes of fame go away, ain't nobody gonna know who they are.
Right. Back to the rapper.
You just gotta try to find somebody that you can be real with. That's not caught up in the likes and not caught up in whether or not y'all gonna be able to post y'all relationship on social media.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's genuine, and it is hard to find. But I do believe it's still out there. As far as marriage goes, I don't believe it's overrated. I just believe that people have less what is the word I'm looking for? Less faith in marriage.
Yeah, they just willy-nilly.
Yeah. That goes back to the wedding and not the marriage. They're concerned about the wedding. They're concerned about who's going to be in it, who's going to show up, who they going to invite, where it's going to be at, what we going to wear, what we going to eat, and how I'm going to dress, what dance we going to do at the reception, where the reception going to be at. And they're not concerned about the relationship. They get the ring and the relationship is an afterthought. You know what I'm saying? And then here they go now. The wedding is over and the honeymoon is over and now they sitting up with a man that don't know what to do with.
At the side of the
you know what I'm saying? And then when he's expecting certain things and they don't want to give him that and then he go elsewhere, they want to talk bad about him and it's a problem. Right. Well, you should have been prepared for the marriage because with men, when they going into the marriage, they're prepared for the marriage. They don't give a fuck about the wedding. That's an afterthought.
Yeah, that's just a party.
That's a celebration day. We finna get drunk, have a party.
About her.
It's about her. His mind is already on the future, the marriage, because that's what men are taught, to provide and protect.
Right.
So if y'all been watching the show, y'all know we've been talking about this. Women and men are taught different. Women are taught to be maternal, caring, loving. Men are taught to provide and protect.
Right.
So that's what that's what the man's mind is on when he's serious about the marriage. It's about the future, the providing, the being a provider, the making sure that the family is safe, making sure everything is secure. Exactly. That's what they about. So it's a little harder now, but you know what I'm saying? It's people out there that's still looking for that.
Right. So just Just do you. Stay in your lane and just do you. And
how can I find a female to trust when the majority of these chicks are dedicated to OnlyFans? Okay, I get that. I get that. You got to change your circle of where you're looking for women at. This is why I'm single. I need somebody that's going to respect me in the place that I'm in, me and the person that I am, me and my career, me being a boss. I need somebody that respects all of that. I'm not settling for nothing. I'm not finna take care of no nigga. You bring what you got to the table. I already got a table myself. We going to bring these two tables together. We going to make a bigger table and we going to get more food and you know what I'm saying? We going to eat bigger. Like, as things change for me, career-wise, I'm looking for a man that's more in my career path, I should say. I want him to, if we not in the same field, at least be understanding of what I do.
Respectful.
So, I mean, it depends on what you're looking for and where you're looking for it. Mm-hmm. I'm not looking for anything because what I want right now, I'm not where I'm supposed to get it at. What I'm looking for ain't where I'm at right now. I got to elevate it one more time. And then when I elevate one more time, then I'll come out of wanting to be single and, then I'll be more content and a little more open to dating again. But right now, no. Because first of all, these niggas don't use Google. So they don't even know who I am. They don't respect who I am. I done got to the point where I'm like, if you can't Google me, Google my mama then. At least know who daughter I am. Like, Google somebody. Google my son. Google somebody. Use Google one time. At least just know when you coming at me, what you're coming at. You know what I'm saying? I don't like men coming at me like I'm a McDonald's date. Because I'm not. I don't even eat McDonald's. My son don't eat McDonald's. Okay? I don't think either one of my kids eat McDonald's. Okay? My baby eat Cheesecake Factory.
See.
He eating $40, $50 plates when he go out. So yeah, He eating big food. So you know what I'm saying? He eating that Lucille's and you know what I'm saying? So I can't have no nigga that's trying to take me to McDonald's. And I had one.
See,
woo! He pulled out his McDonald's pack and said, you get $5 off 15. He your client.
He is my client.
Trying to take somebody out. And pulled out his McDonald's app. You get $5 off 15. I was like, McDonald's?
Is that what we doing?
Oh no, baby. Wow. I'll take you. I'm gonna take you to McDonald's and I'm gonna drop you off. And me and my baby finna go to Payway. And we finna go to Summerlin and go get something to eat. Cause something. Oh Jesus! Oh Lord!
What we're not about to do is play these games you about to play.
If you can't afford me to take me where I can afford to take myself, we got an issue.
Your coupon book and go on drop you on our book.
And then I got a whole nother kid. I got a mama, a grandmama, and a brother. They all part of the package deal. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta talk and have a conversation.
Okay. Chicks dig me like multiple reasons, but mainly because I'm a good father. I'm really good. Same chicks.
Okay, you the same nigga. I'm not even gonna say your name. If they not in the comments, they not gonna know who I'm talking about. You the same nigga was talking to Raya B. Am I correct?
Man.
This is the same person that sat in front of the job on live talking about how she give blowjobs.
Wait, what? Wow.
Yeah. Your choice in women, we gonna upgrade you, baby. Cause you know what? You are. You a good nigga. You the homie. You know what I'm saying? And I know what you about. You know, we have been co-workers and all that. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? You need to upgrade. Stop talking to these bitches at your job.
Oh my God. At the job, they gotta go, huh?
Well, she wasn't at the job, but
did that.
I never. No, she went live and did that. Yeah, she went live and was talking about giving blowjobs to rappers. So yeah,
wow. You know, you just have to just do.
And then she wanted to know why nobody wanted to talk to her, and why she couldn't keep a steady relationship, and why she was a joke. But you don't do stuff like that. Y'all stop going on.
Stop just being with anybody.
Stop going on social media. See, she said they can't spell Google. Does posting your relationship status on social media make it official when you are finally... You know what? That's what a lot of people feel like. They feel like your relationship is not official until it goes on social media.
Yeah, that's...
What about I can have a whole relationship and don't post it. Y'all won't know if I'm single or not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that part ain't none of your business. How about that? My relationship ain't your business. My kids ain't your business. My business is whatever business I got going on is your business. And I put you like this business here.
Right.
And that's it. And then other businesses that's going on with other people that's doing business. My relationship with my kids, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, I just need people to get their...
Are we accepting this?
No, because I don't know who it is. Okay. Yeah, we need people to get their relationship life together.
Oh my gosh.
If you in the club looking for a girlfriend, you gonna get a hood rat. Sorry. That's what hood rats do. They be in the club.
Right. Looking and scouring and ratting around to the next drink.
It's wild how I put her out there like that. Oh, this must be your first time watching the show. I put somebody out there every week, baby. And me and Raya B, we not friends. Let me just explain this to him, okay? Oh, okay. After I had to fire Raya from Tropical Smoothie, she went on Facebook, talked about me like a dog, and blocked me. After I should have been fired the bitch, and if I wouldn't have fired her, I would have lost my job. So yeah, we not good, and I was supporting the whole music. So yeah, and she went on live at the job talking about how she sucked dick. So yeah, we ain't good. I don't care. Wow. She can watch this video. Y'all can tag her to it. I don't give two fucks. What she gonna do? Catch these hands?
Tag all right. One.
Next.
Tag somebody need to get in this conversation.
Oh, this your first time? Tune back in next Thursday at 8 p.m. So awesome. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Someone. See who I put on blast next week.
Hashtag couch conversation. It's real live every Thursday at 8 p.m.
Oh my God! I'm glad you fired her. She almost got me in trouble. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, we can hear that.
Okay. Lord have mercy. I don't care. Anybody watching that know Raya B, I'm not a fan. I don't care. Period.
Wow. Period.
Anybody else?
Man.
All right.
Somebody else got something to say about
it. Okay. She'll get that good night of Las Vegas treatment on this show. In case y'all missed that one. I could tag you to it. Mm-hmm. So yes, we're talking relationships tonight.
Relationships, marriage.
And we thank y'all for tuning in. We're down to the last 5 minutes of the show.
Yes, we are. We appreciate all the comments, all the call-ins. Yes, we do. All the likes.
Every week. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. All the tags, all the shares.
Oh, Jay, I didn't see you said something about fish and chips. Okay, let me tell you, man. When I was in San Bernardino, man, you know, you was the fish and chip. I hunted you down for fish and chips. I had you delivering fish and chips to my house. I was paying you to deliver fish and chips to my house because it was so good.
It was so good.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mind working for him, because it was so good. Oh my God.
Well, we love you for liking the show.
There is room on the couch. Yeah, y'all know. Oh my God, I'm done. Okay, we're not gonna talk about Riot blowing no more. All right.
Oh that conversation is over.
I had a question.
Oh, we got a question from the audience.
About the blowjob.
Oh shit.
DJ Jackpot in the house, my favorite DJ. What's going on, DJ? You got a Jackpot question?
About this Raya B. Does she have any music out?
I heard nothing new.
We heard nothing
not
new.
Since Legends.
Is it as old as?
Not since
Is
Legends.
it as old as Sir Drew? Music.
Yep. It's they're probably running neck and neck.
Oh
wow.
Yeah.
Neck and neck, huh? All right.
Ooh, let's talk about Drew. Oh, I'm out of time.
Oh, damn.
Woo, I could have talked about him being broke and his broke ass friends, and he should be tired of being broke. He hanging with broke ass people. Ooh, Jesus, bringing prostitutes out for dates and stuff. Okay, y'all. So if you want to contribute to Couch Conversations, you can cash app us, D-Born CEO or She's So Bossy 3. And as you know, or if this is your first time watching, all of your cash apps contribute to our set and things that go on with Couch Conversations. We also use it to contribute to small businesses. Thank you to everybody that's been watching. I appreciate y'all. And you can contact us by phone, 702-684-2084. You can also email us at couchconversationslive@gmail.com. And you can catch us on Facebook and IG at Couch Conversations Live and on YouTube at DMEG Radio. We would like to thank our sponsors as always. It's all about support printing, Miss Nika, and also the Ghetto View on YouTube with an A and not an E. Also, Drippin' Jewels by Nadia. She is Miss Nadia Pleasant on Facebook. And also Little Jazz, Andrew Brown on Facebook. Thank you to our sponsors. And if you would like to become a sponsor for Couch Conversations, please give us a call at 702-684-2084 for more information. Absolutely. Special thanks to everybody that supports us weekly with your phone calls, comments, shares, likes, views. We appreciate you. Make sure that you tag 3 friends next week and tune in to Couch Conversations next Thursday with Sy and Danni, and every Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you tell 3 friends, tag 3 friends, bring 3 friends next week. Let's get it popping one more time.
Clean
Thank
couch.
y'all for tuning in. Get your drink and clean couch. Thank y'all for tuning in. And have a blessed and divine night. Peace.